This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And welcome to Elgin Macarthur Baseball here on a Monday afternoon. I'm Vincent Saylor alongside Joe Abshire today, bringing you the Elgin Owl baseball game against Macarthur. Got a little special presentation before the game. Football is going to be given their rings. Awesome rings set up. Have you seen them, Joe?
I have. Somebody showed me theirs today. So
I mean, they're what a great accomplishment. Obviously, winning the state title, but going to recognize the football team. Those guys got all their rings in, so we're going to recognize them before the game gets started. Got a big game today. Again, like I said, district matchup. Elgin Owls 8-0 on the season in district. Max 6-2. Joe, tell us a little bit about what we can look forward to in this game today.
Elgin overall 19-3 on the year. Macarthur 14-9 overall. Like Vincent said, 8-0 for Elgin in the district. 6-2 for Macarthur. Macarthur has played Duncan, who should be one of the other top two teams in the district. That's what a lot of the folks say, that it will be a district decided next week between Elgin and Duncan, as long as the Owls take care of business today.
We'll have that game for you as well next week on the network.
Next Monday as well,
Duncan
for sure.
Coming here, and then obviously the way that the schedule sets up, then Elgin will turn around and go to Duncan on Tuesday, just like tomorrow. Yeah, Elgin will go to Mac and play at Mac.
They kind of do that in district play so that one team can't throw their best pitcher against all the best teams. So They go back-to-back days, so home and away, so that you have to kind of play baseball. Can't play schedule it like you used to when we were playing. You could schedule it out and make sure you had the right guys throwing.
Yeah, when I was in high school, you played like a Tuesday, and then you played a Friday, and then you played all over the place. But
and you might have three pitchers throw all year.
Right. But the way this is set up, I mean, it's more like a college deal, like they do on the weekends there in college. It should be a good matchup today. Like I said, we got the ring presentation. We'll have everything for you here live. Right now, as you can see, Macarthur's out there finishing up infield. Take us through the season so far a little bit about what's going on with Elgin. Obviously, 19-3, doing well. I've seen some stats have them 7th or so in all the rankings in the big schools. Obviously, came off of a state appearance last year. Got a lot of kids back, obviously. From this year's team, and so kind of take us a little bit through the year, kind of some of our statistical leaders and things like that so far.
So overall, Elgin's had a good season. They're two of their three losses came in the last two this last weekend. They lost to Stillwater on Thursday and lost to Dale on Saturday, which is two really good teams. On Thursday they played against a guy named Ethan Holiday, who's liable to be the number one pick in the draft. So gives them an edge up. And then Dale's just an overall good program. So it's not like they've been beaten by any slouches. So they just got to kind of rebound over here against the Highlanders.
Talk to Levi a little bit about that Stillwater game, Coach Garrett. And like I said, I mean, I think we allowed 9 walks, had 2 errors, only lost 8-7. Ethan Holloway did have that
big 3-run homer
there at the end of the game, but got him out twice earlier in the game. Like I said, I mean, and talking to Levi, like I said, I mean, there's 9 walks, 2 errors. I mean, just didn't play the greatest game, but still got out of there. Like I said, 8-7 against a very good team, and then like I said, lost that one this weekend in the championship game.
But overall,
well to Dale. But
overall, really good season. They're a good team, and they definitely have the tools to make another run to that state tournament this year. That's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, like I said, I mean, they returned a lot of kids from that team. All those kids are now a year older, a year stronger. Had some success, obviously, on the football field. Got a lot of kids that play both football and baseball, along with wrestling as well, and things like that. So,
and one of Elgin's strengths this year really is on the mound. They I don't know quite who's the number one guy, but they have a lot of guys who are really good.
Yeah.
So that allows you to pitch good on a two-day schedule for district or a state tournament where you're going to have to play 3 games in 3 days, or a regional where you're going to play 3 games in 2 days, or whatever it is. So
yeah, I mean, Jackson Sutherland's leading the team right now, I think, with 5 wins. Cade is 3-0, Ritson's 2-0, Trace is 2-1. But like you said, I mean, they got a lot of arms there that can match up well in those, like you said, state tournaments when you got to play a couple games in a few days. And then, like I said, I mean, as far as hitting goes, I mean, we're pretty stacked there, top to bottom, 1 through 9. I mean, we're pretty loaded as far as hitting goes. Got some speed as well. Levi likes to kind of turn some people over and let them run the bases and things like that. So got a lot of athleticism on the team. Kind of figuring a few things out as we get moving later on into the season, but looking for a big one today and then a big one next week. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Elgin Iowa Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
And we're back here at the baseball version of the Nest. Like I said, Joe and I were just talking about that. Not sure if we've got a name for the field yet. Obviously, want to thank the Hillary family for the great scoreboard out there.
On both
they
fields.
do for the communities. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll eventually name it, I'm sure, at some point. Levi's doing a good enough job. Maybe it'll be Levi Garrett Field at some point, Coach Garrett.
Absolutely.
But like I said, looking forward to a big one here tonight. Looks like the football team is getting prepared to head on out and get some recognition related to that great season, first state title in football and school history. Came in second in wrestling as well. Some football players. Ritson Meyer won state in his weight division. Jace Williams also, and so did Hunter Jackson. Had 3 state winners there. Colin Donnelly, I believe, came as a runner-up. Did well in state again for wrestling. Finished in second. Basketball also made the state tournament. Not the state tournament, but made it into the playoffs and went to the second round. So a lot of good things going on in Elgin athletics right now, along with everything that's happening with the school as well. See Coach Chalmer Wyatt there on screen, Colin Donnelly.
The Elgin Owls baseball team's led by Levi Garrett and Macarthur led by Rodney DeLong as they're meeting exchanging lineup cards at home plate, although we're not focused on that.
No, not at the moment.
Just for an idea what's going on.
Seven innings scheduled to be played tonight.
7 innings, and honestly, I know there is a run rule. Don't know what it is, but I'm sure we'll figure it out if that we get into that situation.
Yeah.
So,
do we know who's on the mound tonight? Is Jackson?
Yeah, Jackson Sutherland starting today.
Yeah.
I'll give you the numbers on Jackson. Jackson's making his 7th appearance. He has 28 innings pitched, 5-0 record, giving up 12 hits, 12 runs, 8 earned. Let me rephrase that. 8 runs, 4 earned, 12 walks to 42 strikeouts. Pretty good ratio there. 42 strikeouts and 28 innings pitched. It's almost 2 an inning. He has a 1.0 ERA, so leads the team in that as well. So
yeah, did a great job for us last year as well as a freshman. Now he's stepping into his sophomore year and doing a great job there. Not sure if y'all can hear the announcer or not, but just kind of laying out the ground rules of the day.
Yep.
Just introduced our 2024 4A state title winners. On the baseball team, you've got Ritzenmeyer, Kaysenmeyer, Brody Morrison,
Trace Laura,
Jackson Southern, Tucker New, and
Caden
Boletto. Yeah. All joined out there by a lot of the other guys. Obviously, missing Jace. Does not look like Jace out there.
Getting ready to umpire.
Okay, Big Ant.
I think he's umpiring the 10U game tonight is what I was told.
There you go. Big Ant already up at Tennessee. Saw he did pretty well in the spring game as well. Adam Eaton's up at Southern Utah already as well. Had 8 or 9 signees from the football team, and looking forward to another big season this year. So congratulations to those guys. I know they're going to be showing off those rings for a long time to come, and first ever in school history state title for football. So congratulations to those guys, and maybe Ritson can get 3 rings on the year.
Yeah, I know, right?
Between his wrestling, football,
pretty remarkable.
and get another baseball one. So, but yeah, like I said, congratulations to the football team, Coach Baker, Coach Wyatt, Coach Adam Castro, all those guys, Coach Breeze,
Coach Hills,
out there as well. So I want to congratulate all those guys. Got a new staff.
I heard that.
Cale, I can't think of his last name off the top of my head, but Cale Cochran is joining us from. Last year he was at Mustang, so looking forward to what he can do on the staff as well, and looking forward to a big football season. But now we've got baseball on the horizon, so we're going to take a quick break before we head to the live action, and we'll be right back. You're watching Elgin Isle Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
And we're back here at the baseball version of the Nest. Looks like Jackson Sutherland is going to be on the hill tonight, like Joe said, getting some few warm-up tosses in.
We'll run down the defensive lineup. Jackson Sutherland pitching tonight. Grady Thomas behind the plate. Trace Laura playing third. Mason Thornton playing shortstop. Brody Morrison playing second base. Ritson Meyer playing first base. In the outfield, left to right, it's Kason Meyer, Caden Boletto, and Cade Hillary. And from Macarthur, the first three due up. Well, we'll just go through their whole lineup. Leading off, playing DHing Bo DeLong. Batting second, Thatcher Zeller. Batting third, Gage McNeil. Batting fourth, Spencer Thurman. Batting fifth, Leland Coena. Batting sixth, Lou Phillips. Batting seventh, Gunnar Tate. Batting eighth, Dirk Couch. Batting ninth, Cade Phillips. And behind the plate will be Braden McDonald, who's being DH'd by Bo DeLong tonight.
About to start the top of the first.
Umpires for tonight are Chris Bowen and Ronnie Bowen. Only know that because I know them. And they do a lot of Elgin games. I know Coach Garrett really appreciate those guys. They do almost every district game that's here at home for them.
You see, we've got a nice little scoreboard up there to keep track of the outs and base runners and balls and strikes for you throughout the night. It's our first game, so work with us if we're a little bit behind. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything tonight.
Try to keep up with it.
Yeah, got camera, got computer. Joe's enjoying the nice little view.
I'll try to be loud enough to let him know if it is a ball or strike as we're paying attention here. So.
No getting on the umpires, even though you know them.
Yeah. You'll know Mr. Ronnie has quite the little animated strike call, so we'll definitely know if it's a ball or strike.
So top of the first here, Jackson Sutherland, 5-0 on the season.
Yeah,
leading the team with 42 strikeouts.
Leading off for Macarthur, like I said, Bo DeLong, who is Coach Rodney DeLong, who leads the Highlanders' son, his senior year.
Yeah.
Signed to go play middle infield for
pretty good football player as well.
NOC Enid. He's going to go play baseball at the next level. So
Trace also heading up to what, Northeastern?
Yeah, your guess is going to be as good as mine, or actually better than mine. So.
Yeah, Trace is going to be heading up to NEO to play baseball up there as well.
He's going to be pitching, I saw.
Yep.
So. Yeah, first pitch coming right now. Mr. Sutherland. It's fouled off for strike one. Not exactly sure what Jackson's pitch mix is, but I know he does throw a pretty good slider off speed. I laid it off with a fastball. It looked like a changeup right there, fouled off as well. 0-2.
0-2 right here. Obviously don't want to give him necessarily anything good here. Pitcher's count. A little bit outside there. Brings it to 1-2.
Going to get him looking right there. Fastball on the outside half. As we were talking, it looks like I say, Jackson's strikeouts per inning is a little over 1, so he's got the 1 for the inning. Build on that for the season.
Yeah, like I said, had a good year last year as a freshman.
Now batting is Thatcher Zeller from Macarthur. Ball's going to be fouled down the right field line.
Yeah.
Macarthur coming out aggressive.
Yeah, they're swinging at first pitches.
Fun story, made me feel old. This is the son of one of my high school teammates.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, played with his dad, Chris Zeller, in high school.
We're not going to reveal our ages, Joe.
0-1.
Little down.
One pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Bring the count to 1-2. Ooh, that was a close one there.
Yeah.
2-2. A little hard for us to see where that was. I'm going to guess maybe a little inside, but definitely a little hard to see from our angle.
That was a good one.
Got him with a curveball. Curveball / slider. I think that was more the slider one.
2 strikeouts in the inning there.
Now hitting from Macarthur is Gage McNeil. Gage actually used to go to Elgin. Grew up in Elgin and transferred to Macarthur a couple years back. Ground ball to shortstop. Here. Mason Thornton was up with it.
Good play.
3
outs.
After 1 inning, the Highlanders go 1-2-3. Brings up the Elgin Owls in the bottom of the first on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
All right, we're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where sports is our middle name. About to go into the bottom of the first inning after a 1-2-3 first inning.
We'll run through the batting order here for the Elgin Owls. Leading off will be Mason Thornton. Batting second, Brody Morrison. Batting third, Ritson Meyer. Cleanup for the Owls will be Cade Hillary. Batting fifth will be Grady Thomas. Batting sixth will be the DH, Lucas Young. Batting seventh will be Trace Laura. Batting eighth will be Jackson Sutherland. And batting ninth will be Kason Meyer.
Like I said, top to bottom, pretty good order for us. Obviously got a lot of speed, but also some power. Got several kids with some home runs on the season.
Yeah, they definitely bring a balanced lineup to the plate, that's for sure. Mason will step into the backs left-handed after making the last play of the first inning at shortstop.
Yeah, good play on the slow roller.
Yeah,
right there.
absolutely.
I mean, not an easy play. I mean, the one great thing about this field, obviously, compared to the old one is, I mean, you got the field turf and whatnot, so no bad bounces, no bad hops or anything like that. You can get true hops. Talking to Coach Garrett a little bit about that in the offseason, and he said it's so much fun to hit a fungo out here.
Yeah, you can hit some lasers.
Yeah.
I've done a few to my son as well. So.
But, yeah, I mean, just a great atmosphere. Got both baseball and softball field right here
in there
at
for
the
strike
same.
one. On the outside corner.
0-1 to Mason.
Line right out to second base. We took one step to his left. That's what we call those atom balls. You hit it right at him.
That's baseball, though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you get the little duck farts out there, and you get a hit, and you knock one right on the screws, and then ain't nothing from it. But it's a game. It's a game of failure. I mean, you know, 300, and you're doing great.
Yeah. 3 out of every
Trace
10.
completed 30% of his passes, we wouldn't be too happy with him.
That's absolutely. Well, it's turned on there by Brody.
Brody Morrison up to bat now. 0-1 count. Two count.
Fastball up, swing and a miss.
Good job of hanging in there. Got to have a little slider right there. Got a piece of it.
Definitely. Went with a little quick wind up there.
Yeah.
Try to do something a little different.
Yeah.
It's kind of the new age of pitching. Change it up a little bit in your wind up.
Wind might be a little bit of a factor today.
Yeah, wind blowing straight in from center field. Somebody gets it out today, they're going to be really strong.
Yeah, that's going to.
Ball one upstairs. Brody brings the count to 1-2. Another foul
ball back. Watch out, softball. Still 1-2. Brody Morrison on the year hitting .267. 12 RBIs.
Foul tip, but it's caught.
Good job by the catcher hanging on to that one. Brings up Ritson Meyer, junior, playing first base today. He's played some center field, some shortstop, some
leading the team in hitting and doubles and triples. 491, 10 doubles, 3 triples on the year. That's one thing I've noticed about this park. Curveball got away from him a little bit inside. One thing I've noticed about this park with the alleys there kind of coming to a square is there's definitely been a few triples hit by these guys, and the speed doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean Ritson, as an all-around athlete, uses his speed. Had several triples, but so does got a decent amount of triples for the team.
Yeah, Mason has 3. Brody has a couple. That ball's hit well, and with that wind,
it's going to
be tough to play.
Oh, no.
Oh, good play
good
out
play
there.
Out there by the right fielder. Yeah, kind of held up by the wind. I think any other night that one might have
would have had
went
a chance.
For a little bit of a ride.
There's for sure.
But we're going to go back. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Elgin Isle Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
All right, we're back. Heading to the top of the second. Scored nothing. Both teams went.
Jackson back on the bump.
Both teams went
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Curveball for a strike to lead off against Spencer Thurman for the Highlanders. Fastball in there. 0-2. Actually, I was wrong. Called that a ball. It's 1-1. Now it's 1-2. Curveball in there for a strike again. By the groans of the crowd, I wasn't the only one who thought it was a strike.
Good play by Trace right there. Kind of a little check swing liner out to the third baseman.
That was what we call a don't strike out swing, and he didn't, but did not work out for a base hit.
Sorry there. Had 2 outs listed, but trying to keep up with all of it.
Right back up the middle. Going to keep it
Good
on the
play.
infield.
Hey. Good play by Mason right there. Good dig out by Ritson. And
I'm not too sure if he thought he got off the bag.
Yeah, he didn't say
As
he pulled him off.
Coach Garrett's asking here. No, he just said he was straight up safe, and not too sure that was the right call, honestly. And give that a single.
First base runner of the game, man on first.
Pickoff attempt. Gets back in there. Brings up Lou Phillips for the Highlanders, runner on first base.
Good curveball right there.
Starts him off with the curveball, first strike. He's got that working. He's been able to throw that first strike more than one occasion so far tonight.
Still got the one out. Runner on first.
Be looking for a ground ball here.
Yeah. There you go.
Should do it if we can get that turned. Oh, he's going to be able to.
Good play. Good play by Mason right there, kind of digging it out.
Brody goes back in the hole there and throws it to Mason on one hop. I'm sure that's not what he meant to do, but Mason dug it out, made the turn. 2 outs on one play. And as we go into the bottom of the second, it's 0-0 here at Elgin Stadium in the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Is your heating unit prepared for an unpredictable winter? At Miller & Noble, we'll make sure you're in good hands. Whether you're replacing an old system or just need a simple repair, we've got the experience and the tools to keep you covered. If you can't pay all at once, we have flexible financing options available.
Stay cozy this winter with Miller & Noble Heating and Air, serving Lawton, Duncan, and surrounding areas. Call now at 580-355-1811.
And we're back here at the bottom of the second inning.
Going to leading off for the Owls in the bottom of the second will be Cade Hillary. Vincent, I was talking to you a little bit about it. I didn't know much about Cade Hillary, but watching a few of the games this year, man, he's really been impressive overall this year.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
Hitting the ball well and pitching and playing right field. Been impressed.
I know we're in the bottom of the second, but my clicker here is not working for me, so we are in the bottom of the second, even though it says top of the second. Got
another
a 1-1 count.
Little quick pitch windups there. Fastball inside. Good pitch.
Another one.
A little slider. 1-2 here to Hillary.
Strike 3 swinging right there. He's kind of got that curveball going too. I mean, we talked a little bit about it with Jackson, and he's kind of got it working right now too.
Yeah, he started off well. I went back and looked at a couple of stats from Macarthur, and when he started, he usually does pretty good the first time through the lineup, and then that's where it's fallen off. So
there we go, right there.
Hit to right field.
Kind of another one that
wind's,
started one way.
That wind's playing tricks on him, that's for sure. It's one thing when the wind's blowing this hard. It's definitely, it doesn't matter what it's doing. It's going to have a little bit of effect for sure.
Lucas
Brings
Young.
Up, DH Lucas Young.
Hitting .318 on the season, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs. Junior. This roster is loaded with sophomores and juniors.
I think the
only senior maybe Keaton Lewis.
Actually, no. Seniors Trace Laura.
Grady Thomas.
Grady
Trace.
Thomas. And I thought Lucas was a senior, honestly.
No, I think he's only a junior. Yeah, he's a junior. He's got another year coming back.
Okay, that was my fault.
Big basketball player as well. 1-2 right now on Lucas. Wind's picking up a little, so if you hear that in the background, we apologize. Here at the top of the stands. fouled back. Gonna keep it 1-2 right here. Woo. Just missed the truck.
Your truck?
No,
No,
somebody
a truck.
else's,
Gotcha.
but a little slow wind up right there and gets a third strike.
Fastball.
Yep, dropped, so was able to get it down there for the third out of the inning. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Elgin Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
And we're back here at the baseball version of the Nest. Heading into the top of the third inning.
Pitcher's duel so far.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
The only base hit was the one that, well, I mean, didn't get out of the infield.
Yeah, didn't get out of the infield now.
Up the middle there.
Then we were able to do a good job in turn two to get us out of that inning.
Both pitchers have faced the minimum so far. Inside there, ball one. Batting for the Highlanders, Gunnar Tate, the left fielder. There for strike one.
Gunnar Tate, linebacker during the football season as well. Got that pitch going right now.
That curveball's looking good, that's for sure.
1-2 count right here.
There it is.
Got it again.
It's going to have to be thrown down to first as it bounced there before Grady cut it. On to Ritson for the strikeout to complete the strikeout. Out number one here in the top of the third. 0-0.
One thing about facing the minimum makes the game quite quick.
now hitting for the Highlanders, Dirk Couch, third baseman.
Right on the outside corner there, 0-1 count. Jackson's got that high leg kick, kind of hides the ball pretty well on the way back.
Little unorthodox, honestly.
Yeah.
Kind of dips back in there. They say sit in your back leg, and he takes that seriously. Baseball's so much about whatever's comfortable, whether you're hitting or pitching or whatever it is strike over the outside corner for strike two. Brings the count to 1-2.
Yeah, you kind of always end in the same spot.
Yeah.
I mean, that one. Oh, nope. Right to Mason there at shortstop for the.
He got that in on his hands enough to where he couldn't get enough on it to get it over his head there.
He'll field that one.
Line out to Mr. Thornton.
Luckily, that wasn't a wooden bat.
Yeah, it would have been broken.
That would have been splinters.
I guess unless it's that torpedo bat.
Oh, yeah, the
right?
torpedo bat. That hasn't made its way to high school ball yet, I guess.
So now batting's Cade Phillips, Highlander pitcher. Ball's outside. 1-0.
Well, probably the first time he's fell behind like this because he's kind of been pumping in a lot of strikes.
He has been throwing a lot of strikes. There's that curveball.
Yeah.
Seems to be the one he likes to get first strike, maybe most comfortable pitch there that he has.
Yeah, I mean 2-0 going there right there.
I'll be honest,
shows a lot of confidence in that
well, yeah,
pitch.
That's the one you like to throw. It's
comes right back to it. A little bit outside, I guess.
Well,
it's a 3-1.
We say the count's 3-1, but I swear the umpire held up 2 strikes.
Yeah, it looked like he had the right hand up with 2. So
yeah, I'm not real sure. We may be wrong on that. Nope, 3-2. He just must have accidentally put up the wrong hands there.
Payoff pitch right here. 3-2, 2 outs. See if he goes back to that slider right here. Yep.
You're right. You learned something there, Mr. Vince.
I'm doing what I can, man. Another 1-2-3 inning for Jackson Sutherland.
That's his 4th strikeout of the night. So
we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Elgin Isle Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Back here.
See
watching Elgin Isle Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Going here.
Yeah, kind of a little slow start. Bottom of the 3rd now. Really haven't had any. Well, we haven't had any base runners yet.
Zero base runners, 0 hits.
Trace Laura.
Mr. Phillips is doing well on the mound for the Highlanders, as is Jackson Sutherland. Like I say, that hit that Jackson gave up was kind of a tweener.
Yeah, didn't get out of the infield. It was very, very close play at first base, but then, like I said, wiped out with the double play. So the very next at bat.
Now batting for your Elgin Owls.
Trace Laura.
Number 3 on his jersey, number 1 in your hearts. Ball 1. I guess he's not number 3 in baseball, huh?
No.
Number 12.
You'd think he would get it with his name.
1-0.
2-0. Got back in the account now, 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd, 0-0. A little low, I think.
Maybe a little outsider, maybe a little missed.
3-1. Hitters count right here. Trace probably looking for something in one spot only.
Look for something to hit on the line here.
Yeah.
This wind, it's going to be hard to do anything.
Yeah, if you get it up in the air, I mean, obviously it's going to make it a little bit difficult for the. Oh, got one.
Yeah, good thing it wasn't mine. This was parked pretty close to it. Full count here to Trace Laura.
Love to watch the Little Leaguers chase all the balls down. Outside there. First base runner of the night for the Owls. See if Jackson can help himself out right here.
It's going to bring up Jackson Sutherland. Try to help his own cause here.
See if we maybe. Yep. Going to square to bunt.
Called strike. Not too sure if he offered it that or not. It's kind of
it was close.
In between her. It was a strike regardless. So
0-1 count right here. Looking at their wristbands, deciding what
that's
Coach
one thing
Garrett down at third base.
That's one thing I still don't. I look at those things and it confuses me just to look at them. So
I never wore them in baseball. Well, actually, I never wore them in football either.
I never wore them, period, either. That was before my time.
Yeah.
It's a number system. I don't know. Whatever he's hollering out, they look at the graph or grid somehow, and I don't know. We used to have to just memorize where you touched.
Yep. There's always an indicator, and the next one after the indicator, or two after the indicator, whatever it was.
Yep. Generally, it was the belt was bunt because that kind of corresponded. And
there you go.
The 1-1 pitch. That pitch is going to be down, make it 2-1. I guess you can't say the sum number twice so they know what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's the deal. I don't know.
Oh, you know somebody in that Macarthur dugout is over there trying to figure it out.
Heck, I do it in Little League.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 100%. Throw over to first. Trace gets back.
As long as they're not Astroing it and beating the drum or anything.
That's right. That's right.
Trace is going. Fouled back right there. He had a pretty good jump on that one too.
Yeah, a little bunt and run.
Gonna get to a 2-2 count here.
That's almost one of those where you see his jump, you might have to just pull it back.
Yeah, pull it back and let him go. Yeah, I mean he was.
And let Coach Garrett be mad at you.
He was a good halfway there. As they kind of deliver it to the plate.
2-2 count. Probably see if they take the bunt off here.
Yep.
Strike three.
Strike three. Brings up Kaysenmeyer with one out. Sophomore. Hitting .313 on the season.
Might see him try to straight steal here with Trace if he can get another jump like he did before.
Kaysen handles the bat pretty well, so maybe
a little hit and run.
Maybe hit and run or something. Kaysen played left field tonight. Nope, swinging away.
Not too sure that wasn't a hit and run right there. Trace didn't get a good jump. Just the way he clapped his hands together there. Wouldn't have mattered. Still be back at first with an 0-1 count as the ball was fouled off. Kind of a little bit of a quick pitch there, but
yeah.
I'm not going to call it a quick pitch, but he just went a little quicker than he had been, just mixing up his moves, doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's kind of a new thing. I'd say, in the last 2 or 3 years, you kind of start to see people changing up that leg kick, changing up, the delivery. It's all about timing.
Well, what you're trying to do as a pitcher, you're trying not to let them get the right jump.
Right.
So if you can make them just think about it just a half second longer, it's another half second you have to throw them out.
There goes Trace. Ball's up. Trace is in there.
Safe.
Trace with the stolen base. It's a runner in scoring position with one out for Kaysen. Ball was up 2, so it's 2-1 count.
Yep, 2-1. Picked a good pitch to run on there, 1-1, kind of possibly expecting that breaking ball. I know looked like Macarthur might have been expecting maybe a bunt there. Third baseman was coming in a few steps.
Yeah.
Didn't want to give him a fastball for an easy bunt, so worked out perfect.
Catcher's going out there, having a few words, maybe.
Probably telling him what the signs are.
Yeah.
There, yeah. Now that there's the first runner on second base. It's one thing that the catcher I saw when he had his mask off, he had an earpiece in, which is another thing that wasn't in my time.
No, we were.
Somebody's telling the pitchers in a walkie-talkie over here. Yeah. Coach Rodney DeLong Jr.
We definitely were looking in the duck. Well, the catcher was.
2-1 count here to Kaysen. One out. Bottom of the third.
3-1.
Runner on second after Trace walked and then stole second base.
Mason Thornton looming on deck. Going to roll the order over.
Ooh,
there's a base hit. Down the line right there. That'll score one. Cason's going to make his way to second at least. Going to stop at second for the double. Great job of hitting right there. Cason going with that one to the right field corner. Brings in Trace Lohr to put the Owls on the board first. 1-0. Got a runner. Cason ended up at second on that one. Mason Thornton now up as your leadoff hitter.
Mason 0 for 1 on the day. Lined out. He hit one on the screws there in the first inning, just right at the second baseman. Took one step to his left and caught it about chest high. So hopefully that means he's seeing it good. Hit it on the line right here. Maybe score another.
Yeah. Cason at second base with a decent lead. Mason acted like he was going to bunt right there. A little bit outside. Ball one.
That would have been a little bit more of a drag bunt, I think. That might have been on his own. Mason's got the speed to lay one down and beat it out.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Wasn't able to get that one down. Tried to bunt again.
The way he's going so late, it's definitely trying to bunt for a base hit.
Yeah.
Even if it is called, it's more of a bunt for a base hit. And honestly, the way the first baseman, third baseman are playing, if he can get it down either line, it's going to be pretty easy
good,
for him. Yeah. First baseman playing back. Third baseman looked like he was breaking to third where the pitcher was going to cover that line, and I'm not too sure that was going to work out.
Still one out.
1-1 count.
Mason took time right there. Mason hitting .377 coming into this game. May have dipped just a little with the 0 for 1 performance so far.
Fake pick off to second base.
Cason kind of with a fake steal right there. Curveball on the outside corner makes it 1-2. Kind of excuse me swing, but stays alive.
That was a fight me off. Yeah, absolutely. Saw it a little bit late, but fought it off to see another pitch. That's all you can do.
Gets that one over to the first. Is able to move the runner over to third. Good job by the first baseman of fielding it and getting the out. Brings up Brody. Morrison. 0 for 1 on the day. I think struck out in the first. See if he can make up for it here with a big 2-out hit and get us a little bit of a crooked number on the scoreboard.
Brody a little bit of a free swinger. Be surprised to see him swing at one of these first ones.
A little up right there. Sorry about that. Getting the count refigured. Trying to lay that one down. What a play. Good play by the catcher getting out of his stance and making the diving play on the bunt attempt by Brody Morrison, and ends the inning right there. But Elgin does score one, makes it 1-0. Heading at the top of the fourth. You're watching Elgin Iowa Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radio pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed, crust, pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys,
get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
With the new Ultimate Hut Bundle, create your ultimate Pizza Hut feast. I got meat lovers and double pepperoni. Gronk, we got double pep.
I get double pep.
Dude, Bundle Bros.
Bundle Bros.
Bundle Bros.
Build yours starting at $24.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
All right, we're back here at Elgin Owl Baseball Field.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Highlanders.
Top of the fourth inning.
Bowed along 0 for 1 on the day. Strikeout.
Little low right there.
Ball down again.
2-0 count right here. Let's see if he goes back to that kind of get over curveball. Nope, fastball. Mason Thornton with the chance. Gets it over to Ritson for the out.
Had a little bit extra time there when DeLong swung. His feet got a little tangled up and then couldn't get started right away like he normally wants to, I'm sure. Gave Mason a little extra time to get his feet gathered and make a solid throw. Now batting for the Macarthur Highlanders, Thatcher Zeller.
Ball's a little in there. 1-0 count. Something happened right there in the delivery. Jackson backed off. Back on the mound, though. That one kind of got away from him, hit the runner. It's a runner on first base for the Highlanders. Brings up third hole hitter.
It's going to be Gage McNeil. Grounded out on the first pitch, last step bat, right to the shortstop. And get that again. Maybe turn another one of those double plays. That's what Jackson will be looking for here.
Decent lead at first base. Faked the bunt, kind of a...
He was trying to slap that right at Mr. Laura, but it got in on his hands. There wasn't anything he could do about it. Ball, like I say, was in on his hands pretty good.
So no balls, 1 strike.
Correct. Trace creeping in there. He's probably 20 foot in front of the bat.
Yeah. Jackson kind of waiting him out. McNeil decided to call a timeout.
Waiting him out on purpose. See how long he'd wait.
Seeing if he was going to
square around.
Yeah, show his hand there.
There it is. Ground ball to shortstop.
Going to be tough, but got the first one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gage beat it out there, but
got the lead runner, so you got 2 outs now in the inning. Yeah, like I said, kind of slow, not kind of a high chopper.
Wasn't
hard
hit solid for sure.
Did get that lead runner. Good job by him and Brody. And Brody tried decent turn, but Ritson's over there.
As I said, Gage went to Elgin, started out at Elgin's, having a little fun there, and pump faked it back and see if Gage would step off the bag for an easy out.
Ritson's always got jokes.
Always.
Another one for Thornton here. Again, getting it over to Brody for the third out. Yep. after one base runner.
One hit by a pitch.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. Gets out of the fourth inning there. So we're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. You're watching Elgin Isle Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
And we're back here at Elgin Owl Baseball Field.
We're gonna have, before next week, we're gonna have to ask Mr. Garrett what this field's called.
Yeah, we're gonna come up with something.
Have to come up with something for sure.
If not, they're gonna let us name it.
We can call it the Nest as well, right? Anywhere Elgin plays is the Nest.
Right.
So Ritson comes up. He flied out to right field on a ball that was hit really well, but the wind did not allow it to get anywhere.
Yeah, wind's kind of playing with it a little today.
That's headed for mine. And missed.
Barely missed.
Barely missed. Be 0-1.
Ritson only a junior. Only, it seems like he's been here forever, but 0-2 count.
When you're contributing as a sophomore, it makes it, or as a freshman.
Freshman, yeah.
You know, as a freshman, it.
Then you got Kaysen is a little. There we go, another great one.
It's going to be a triple.
That's gonna.
Nope. Golly,
man,
I tell you what, guys,
held up there.
It definitely held up, and not only held up, but that wind blew it right to the right fielder.
Yeah, look, I mean, both balls he's hit today is right on the screws, but just nothing to show for it so far. Bring up Cade Hillary. Cade's really like you talked about earlier in the. Cade has really stepped up this year and improved a ton. Now hitting that cleanup spot.
Yep.
Cade's hitting .426 on the year. That one home run. Saw it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, third on the team.
Just a 2-0 count. Not sure if he wanted to lay it down or just kind of see where that third baseman was.
I think that was just a ploy to change the defense a little bit.
Yeah, 3-0 right here.
Probably not going to bunt a 1-0 pitch as a cleanup hitter.
I would hope not. But depends on what type of team you got. 3-0 right here. Probably not swinging, but.
He's not. Ball 4.
Grady up here. Runner on first, 1-0, bottom of fourth.
Grady hitting .452 on the year. 28 hits, leads the team, 16 singles, 8 doubles, 1 triple, and leads the team in a tie with 3 home runs.
Done a good job tonight behind the plate. Hit and run going.
Oh, get back. That ball's going to get blown out of play.
Yeah, it's kind of blowing.
Any normal day, that might be just a regular old F9 in fair territory, but today that's going to get out of the field of play.
It's an 0-1 count.
So there's plus and minuses to the wind. There's been a couple minuses on a ball that didn't play, but that one helps us out for another chance.
Yeah, Ritson. I think both of Ritsons probably get down without the wind. And a little hit and run going right there. See what they come back to here with 0-1 count. Nothing doing. 1-1.
You call that a strike?
He called it a ball. I think.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
Mr.
He's a little wiry back there. 1-1 count here. 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Throw over. Hillary gets back pretty easily. Oh, he is?
Sure.
Oh.
Throw over. Cade's back.
Paying some extra attention to Cade over there, which could help out Grady.
Well, you're in kind of another good count for a hit and run here, 1-1. So, and if you think about it, that's when Elgin stole before. It was on a 1-1 count with Trace.
There he goes. Yep.
Wow.
Kind of got the shortstop leaning one way.
Oh, and he booted it.
Then he booted it. Yep. It's going to be an E6 right there. Said
he was thinking about trying to get that out at second, and really didn't have any chance. He really just needed to think about that guy at first, and ended up working out for the Owls.
Lucas Young now comes up with 2 runners on. Trace Lohr on deck.
1 out.
See what Coach Garrett decides to do. Got the first baseman playing way in right now. Runner on first and second. Looks like Lucas is going to swing away. Strike 1.
Shortstop playing way up the middle.
Yeah.
Big old hole between the 5 and 6 hole there on third base side.
And the first baseman's playing in several steps
I'm not
on
real
the grass. Yeah.
Not real sure what the deal is on that, honestly.
It's allowing Lucas to get a pretty good lead over there, though. Nope. Not Lucas, Grady.
Yeah, I think it's Grady.
Lucas is hitting. Now down 0-2. See if he can get a 2-strike base hit right here. Kind of chased that one a little right there.
Yeah.
So strike out. Trace drew a walk last at bat. See if he can come up with a big 2-out hit here. Extend this lead a little for the Owls. Get a little breathing room for Jackson. I guess if you add the 2, he is 1 and 2, 3.
Yeah, that's probably why he did it, honestly. Looks like their jerseys honestly go 1's probably the smallest to 19, one of the biggest.
Yeah.
So that's how it was when I was playing. Trace batting .315 on the year. Ball's down. He's going to try to go, and he's going to be dead meat.
Yeah. Kind of took off late right there. Good job by the catcher sticking with it. Gets the 3rd out there at third base. So we're going to head to the 5th inning. Elgin up 1-0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
And we're back here at Elgin Baseball Field. And we will talk to Coach Garrett after this game. And next Monday we will have the Duncan Demons playing here against your Elgin Owls. Tomorrow the Owls take the show on the road to Macarthur. Finish up the series against them. So as we head into the top of the fifth inning, Jackson Sutherland still on the mound. Doing a good job, only giving up, what, one hit so far today?
One hit, 4 strikeouts through 4 innings.
Yeah.
Ground ball to Brody. Makes the play, throw to first. Yep. Out number 1, 1 pitch, 1 out. That was Leland Kanoa for the Highlanders.
Like those odds. Lou Phillips at the plate for the Highlanders.
Grounded into a double play last at bat. Curveball for a strike. That particular spot, you kind of just want to throw whatever your best pitch for a strike is. They don't really want to go 2 pitches, 2 outs, so probably take it anyway.
Right, and here comes Trace. Gets it over to Ritson for the second out of the inning.
3 pitches, 2 outs. We'll take it.
Gunnar Tate now up. I remember his brother, Hunter Tate. I believe is his brother. Played at Cash a couple years ago. Pretty good little football player.
Ball 1.
Got to come get it. It's going to roll, yep. Makes it 1-1. So Gunnar also a linebacker on the Highlander football team. We'll open the 2025 football season, week 0 against Macarthur.
Should be here at the Nest.
Here at the Nest, yep. Fly ball to right field.
Don't overrun it.
No. Yep, got it for the third out of the inning.
So Cade Hillary for the third out.
So it's still 1-0 heading into the bottom of the fifth. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where sports is our middle name.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Paris, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. RS Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
There we go. So we're back here at the Nest.
Kind of been of a lull of a game. We'll see if the Owls can get something going here. And
yeah.
I don't know if it's the weather or whatnot. As I was watching their first base coach, Nico Molina, first year here at Elgin, came from Altus. Replaced Coach Eric Garza, who left for a head coaching job last year.
Trace was up last inning when Grady got thrown out at third, trying to advance on the pass ball.
It was Cade who got thrown out at third.
Cade, okay.
But yes.
So it's going to be Trace is going to come up. Like I said, drew a walk his first at bat. This time comes swinging.
That's two that got really close. Two that got really close to the car.
You know where not to park next week, then, buddy.
Definitely know. And there was nobody in the parking lot when I parked, so I could have parked anywhere.
So you chose that spot.
I did.
0-1 right here, bottom of the fifth.
Each team has one hit so far today.
Nice little slider there. Good job of Trace not offering at that one. Makes it 1-1 count. Jackson Sutherland on deck. Doing a great job tonight on the mound. It's a little windy. Makes it a little chilly for a April 14th day.
Tax week.
Yeah, tomorrow's a big day.
Make sure you pay your taxes.
Filed an extension. There you go. The way the wind's been blowing, that's one of the first balls we've hit on a line today, so good job right there by Trace. With the single to lead off the inning. Brings up Jackson Sutherland. Last at bat, Jackson attempted to bunt. Let's see what they do this time with Trace.
Well,
Trace had a steal early.
I was going to say, where we're at in the game, it wouldn't surprise me again if we tried to bunt.
No, not at all. I mean, we could definitely use another run, kind of get a little bit of an insurance. Yes, Jackson's done a great job tonight, but always good to put as many as you can on the board.
I'm sure he'd be okay with another run for sure. He did step off.
Yeah, he stepped off, so no balk. Squares to bunt.
Ball.
Looks like it was a little bit outside.
It was.
1-0 count. Kind of a late square, though.
Well, he kind of quick.
I'll
call it quick pitch him, and that's probably not the right words, but just went a little quicker than normal again. Macarthur definitely playing for Bonds. The third baseman's crashing.
Yeah.
Be a spot where you just want to put one down the first base line.
There you go. Perfect bunt right there in that situation. Way to do his job right there, helping himself out, getting that runner to second base. Kason Meyer, the double last time at the RBI. See if he can get that done again. That was Kason's 17th RBI on the season. Kason coming out to the little Snoop Dogg. It's way before his time, but we'll let it slide.
Mike might have helped him pick that one.
So 1 out, runner at second. Kason squares the bunt.
Ball down.
Looks like the ball was down. It's a 1-0 count.
Oh, home plate umpire sometimes makes it a little difficult.
Yeah.
He's doing
Not
that.
sure what.
That was definitely.
Not always sure what he's calling. All right. Trace got a decent lead at second base. Got the oven mitt on. Slider right there. Good job. Makes it a 1-1 count. First base kind of crashing a little. A couple steps in the grass. Wind is really picking up at the moment. 2-1.
See, the way he shook that many times, I wanted to say he's probably shaking to that slider. Seemed to be his pitch that he likes to go to when he needs a strike.
Yeah. Kaysen re-looking at his, asking the.
It's one thing that's a little different about high school and then the levels, college and in the pros is have that pitch clock implemented now. You can't take quite this many times between pitches, but not that it's been any great length of time. It's just a little bit of difference in the game.
Little bunt and run right there. Yeah. Kaysen was unable to get it down. Makes it a 2.
It's one of those deals where if he does get it down and they make the throw to third, Trace might have a chance to turn there and think about scoring. Just depends on who's fielding it and how long and whatnot.
2-2 count here, yeah. See if Kaysen can get a big hit right here. Going to that slider. A little up. Close, though.
That was definitely a close pitch. I think Kaysen was definitely glad that it was called the ball because I think he was a little fooled on it.
3-2 right here. Nobody at first.
Going to battle mode here.
Yep. Got him right there. Okay. A little emotion right there from the pitcher. Don't blame him. That's a big strikeout right there.
Back to the top of the order.
Mason Thornton, a shortstop.
Pulled both balls today. First one was a line drive second baseman. The second one was second at bat was a ground ball.
Bottom of 5th. Gets by him. Looks like Trace is going to be able to move up. Oh, no, hit him. So that's going to be runners on first and second. 2 outs with Brody. See if Brody can get a big 2-out hit right here.
Just grazed him. Didn't hit him.
Yeah, didn't hit him by much, but
definitely heard something. So I assume sold it well. If he didn't,
wind's picking up a little as we speak. There goes Brody. Gets it in the air. But
nothing with.
It falls.
That was all on the wind right there. The ball was hit really well.
Mason.
One of those where you think you're going to have to go back for the left field. That was just a tough play. And he realizes that the wind's holding it up.
Yeah.
Kind of comes to a stop and then has to kind of go down to a knee and just a tough play with this wind. I mean, feel for him out there in left field.
Yeah, I mean, the difference of the ones to the right fielder, they kind of go blow it back to him.
Yeah.
This was a lefty out there, kind of ran away from him a little and wasn't able to come up with it. And with it being 2 outs, both runners were moving and were able to score from first and second. Makes it 3-0. Elgin Owls. Got to change the scoreboard.
Ball's hit really well. And again, another ball that if this is not a wind 20-mile-an-hour in day, that ball is over the fence for a 3-run homer. No doubt about it.
But yeah, that gives him a little bit of cushion. Jackson's probably happy about that.
Absolutely.
Starts Ritson out with a curveball there, 0-1. Ritson's hit the ball hard twice, just with the wind kind of being held up. Nice plays by the right fielder, so. See if we can get one on the line here. And get Brody in from second base.
Yeah, anything to the outfield here sure should score Brody, especially with 2 outs.
Yeah, 2 outs and Brody speed. I would think that shouldn't be a problem. A little outside. 2-1. Ritson, I would imagine, will probably be ranked in the top 5 or so in the state next year as senior baseball players. Off the glove. He's going to get there. Brody's going to score. Yep. Good job right there. Said pitcher had a chance at it. Kind of
listen. You don't fault his effort, but if he doesn't reach
right
for it,
to the
doesn't
second
hit his
base.
glove, it's an easy out.
Right.
It's just one of those deals where we kind of talked about it. Ritson hit 2 balls on the screws. He was 0 for 2.
Right.
And hit one back off the pitcher's glove. You get a single and an RBI.
Right.
So
Ritson's 27th RBI on the year. I think he's nope. I was about to say team leader, but Grady I think has 30. So Steve Grady
brings up Cade Hillary.
I would think somewhere in this at bat, Ritson's going to go.
Ball's up. It's going to be that wind's not going to let us stay for us, but
thought I had to bring out the glove.
We're going to need Bailey Blue to go catch that one for us.
I don't think Bailey's going to do much.
I was just seeing if he's listening. A few rows in front of us. Just trying to see how many people around us can hear us. Is really what I was trying to do right there. So.
Strike two. 0-2 count right here. Like I said, I would think. Wouldn't be surprised to see Ritson take off on this one. Couple shakes.
Shaking to that slider if I was guessing.
That might get down.
Yeah, I think it's going to get down, but I don't think it's going to be fair.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Just the way it was that had that slice spin.
Yeah, right, lefty. Yep.
Yeah, the way the wind is blowing and
so 0-2 count right here, still 2 outs. Ritson's at first after the infield single. 3 runs scored in this inning. Now Owls lead currently 4-0. Strikeout. So that'll end the 5th inning. Owls score 3 to make it 4-0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
All right, we're back watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Headed to the top of the 6th inning where Jackson Sutherland is still on the mound. 5 strong innings so far. We've only given up 1 hit.
1 hit and only faced one over the minimum.
Had 4 strikeouts? Or
got the hit
now?
Got the hit erased by a double play and still 4 strikeouts.
Yep. 4 strikeouts.
The hit erased by double play and then 1 left on base on the hit by pitch.
Had a crooked inning
really kind of unfortunate for Macarthur there.
Yeah, because it's been a great game all game, and just ball kind of got it, and the wind kind of held the ball up, and unable to catch it out there in the outfield, and
2-0
led to 2 runs scoring. 2-0 now. haven't fell behind on too many hitters so far tonight. See if he can pump one in here for a strike. Yep. 2-1. Top of the 6th inning. Pulled the string on that one a little.
In high school, we played 7 innings.
Yep.
So this is
two more.
2 left. 6 outs to get for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, at this point, when you're up 4-0, you kind of start counting those, how many outs we got left. I mean, baseball's a little bit different.
3-1.
Football, you kind of look at the scoreboard and you know how much time you got left. Does Oklahoma high school have a time limit on games?
No time limit.
Okay.
Not for high school, no, sir.
First walk of the day given up by Jackson. Got a runner on first now with no outs. About to be
Pitcher
back.
Cade Phillips for the Highlanders.
Cade got a little excited on a strikeout of Kaysen earlier. Squared the bunt.
Pulled it back.
But pulled it back. Ball outside. Ball 1. Jackson hasn't thrown not that many pitches tonight, but
it was close.
Ritson over there at first base. I haven't seen him much at first base this year.
I think it has to do with Jackson. Jackson playing pitching is what it really has to do with.
Caden Boletto out there in center field.
Another close play at first base.
Yeah.
Normally Jackson will play one of those other 3 infield spots and just put Trace at first base a little bit, some things, and Ritson in center and whatnot. But just kind of depends on who's pitching.
That's the one good thing about this team. I mean, there's a lot of versatility on a lot of the kids.
Absolutely.
Can play multiple positions, and Kaysen catches some too.
Yep.
I mean, they kind of move around.
When Grady pitches, Kaysen will catch. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, like I said, I mean that gives
Brody
Coach Garrett.
Brody will usually move out to left field when that happens.
Yeah.
Jackson plays second base, and Ritson can play up the middle as well.
Yeah, when you have some versatile, I mean, like I said, gives you a lot of options with your, with your batting order, with everything else.
Absolutely.
Good pitch right there. 1-2 count. Again, no outs. Runner on first. I want to thank all y'all for watching. We will also have next Monday's game against the Duncan Demons. Should be a very, very good ball game. Both teams ranked high in the state, probably for the district title. Good job right there, pulling string on that slider that he's used throughout the game. For the first big out, brings up the top of the order. Bo DeLong, one of the receivers on their football team.
0 for 2 on the day.
That was ball 1.
Pretty good pitch.
Yeah.
Runner on first. Keeps acting like he's thinking about going, but I know Grady has a pretty good arm back there.
Jackson's doing a good job of kind of holding him close. Decent pickoff move for a righty.
Absolutely. Two and 0.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly how many pitches.
Yeah. 2-1 now. Fouled off to the right. Third base side.
.58 pitches so far.
Okay. Not a ton.
Yeah, not a ton at all, but
as we're in the 6th inning.
Actually,
Do they have is there a
120 is the max you can throw in one day.
In one day?
And
okay.
you can finish a batter if 120 hits in the middle of a batter. You can finish the batter. So if you're at 119 and the next batter makes 120, you get to finish him off.
Okay. Another foul back. This will make it 2-2. One out here. Top of the sixth. Owls up 4-0. Sorry about that. Haven't fixed the score yet. There we go. That's a line right there. Right to
double them off.
Nope. Right to the right fielder. Good job of the first base runner kind of holding his spot. That brings two outs now.
Thatcher Zeller to the plate.
Ball outside. 1-0 count.
Zeller 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout in the first, ground out in the fourth. Throw behind there by Grady Thomas. Able to get back.
Bad little throw.
First.
Two-0 count.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1 pitch coming. At least that's what the scoreboard says. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard the umpire say.
It's not what our scoreboard says because I'm running it.
Your lazy fly ball.
There we go.
Lazy fly ball to right field there. Cade Hillary camps under it, and after 5.5, your Elgin Owls lead the Macarthur Highlanders 4-0 here in Elgin on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
All right, we're back here at Elgin Owl Baseball Field. Heading to the bottom of the sixth. Your Owls are up 4-0. Grady Thomas due up to bat, hitting .452 on the season with 3 home runs and 30 RBIs. Doing a good job tonight behind the plate. Ball's a little low right there.
We were talking about pitch count with Jackson. That was pitch number 81 for Cade Phillips for the Highlanders. Pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Foul tip, actually, not completely missed.
I'm going to give a big shout out to Chris Balvance because there's a lot going on with this computer. So he does a pretty good job during football season.
Vince is wondering, Chris, are you available
yeah,
next week?
Yes, brother. He will get I know he's a soccer coach, so I don't know what their schedule holds, but He may be getting a phone call. 1-2.
2-2 count.
Oh, 2-2. See, there we go.
You missed one on the quick pitch.
Yeah.
He definitely whipped one in there on us without fairly quickly, as Grady takes time to try to slow him down.
Ball in. 3-2 count. See if we can get this leadoff runner on. Macarthur down to their final 3 outs in the top of the 7th.
Ball
outside.
We were talking about seniors earlier. It's Grady that's a senior with Trace.
Grady Thomas, Trace, and it says Keaton Lewis as well. But those are the only 3 listed on the roster that I've got. A lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. So, future, kind of got him right there.
So it was one of those deals where
Grady read it in the dirt. But
I was going to say it was a great read because the ball's in the dirt. That's generally what you do. The ball in the dirt, you go. But with this turf, the catcher just flat out backhanded it and had a chance to throw him out and just threw it straight into center field. You're going to get second on an E2.
Might change a little bit with what Lucas might do right here.
Yeah, one more run puts it out of that grand slam area, which is kind of what you look for in baseball, but not too sure many balls are leaving this field today, so they just let him swing away a little bit.
Trace coming across and doing the umpire a solid. 1-1 count. Lucas calls time, steps out. A little outside. 2-1. Kind of got the fastball a little bit by him right there.
I was going to say,
I think he was thinking something.
Well, from what I've seen, is anytime he gives that high leg kick, it's been the fastball.
Yeah.
Anytime he really trying to, there you are. Yes, he did. He's going to throw it to first. Another ball in the dirt that Grady read. He had a big jump. Thought about thinking about scoring there. Good call not to, but
still took that wide turn a little, just kind of see if the first baseman was going to take his eye off the catch. Looks like Coach DeLong is headed out there to maybe make a change here. If they make a change, we'll take a break, but see what's going on here. I think he's pitcher's saying,
I think he's saying, want to keep going.
I got 2 more outs in me, Coach.
Coach DeLong already took the ball from him. We'll see if he gives it back.
First baseman's got his arm around him now. All right. Well, I think he won. I think he won the argument.
Talked him into it. Pitch 91 for the day. I don't know if that's a pitch count deal or is it kind of that 90 pitch mark.
Yeah. I was watching. Got by the catcher right there. Pass ball, and Grady was able to score from third base, makes it 5-0.
Not real sure, but
I don't know. Trace and
the
talking
pitcher had
a little.
something to say to each other.
Yeah.
Not real sure what the deal was right there.
Trace is not one to shy away from some talking, at least during his football days. So we got a 1-1 count now. At least that's what the scoreboard says.
That's correct.
1-2 now.
Got a few of the fans involved in this little back and forth chatter.
Yeah. Let's see what Trace does right here.
Try to break off that curveball again.
A little up.
2-2. Trace has won the battle so far today with a walk and a single. So, see if he can continue that streak here.
Got a lot to say when you're down 5-0, but okay. Coach Garrett took exception to that. But at the end of the day, it's another out, so it's now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
2 regardless.
Umpire getting some control back. Jackson Sutherland now up to the plate. Ball outside, 1-0.
You like fiery spirits, but when you're down 1, you're down 5-0, and your only hit's one that hadn't left the infield.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure that's the right spot.
Bottom of 6th. I don't know if this is the time to start that, but to each his own. And don't forget, they play again tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. With a different set of umpires.
Yep. And different starting pitchers.
Yeah.
Jackson lifts one. That's going to get out of play with the way the wind is going. Oh, I think it got a truck over there. So 1-2 count now. Ball outside. 2-2. 2 outs.
2 outs.
Deuce is wild. All right. Jackson goes down on strikes. As we head to the top of the 7th, your Elgin Owls are up 5-0. 3 outs to go. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720. Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program.
All right, we're back at the top of the 7th inning. 3 outs away for the Owls to take this one and take game 1 of the series. Tomorrow, these two teams will play at Macarthur.
Bring up
beginning at 5, I believe.
Gage McNeil for the Highlanders. Strike one. Jackson out here trying to finish what he started.
Yeah, only giving up 1 hit so far.
And we were having the conversation, we're 1 hit. Macarthur's 1 hit didn't leave the infield, and honestly, between you and I thought he was out.
Right, yeah.
So
it was
we're an umpire's
bang, bang
call
play.
away from a no-hitter right here.
Right.
0-2 count. Strike three.
Strike 3. Two outs away now. Spencer Thurman. His grandmother, Brenda Spencer Ragland.
Oh, okay, yeah. Heard of her.
Yeah.
Strike one. Strike two.
Strike 2. 0-2 count right here.
I've seen him come up with a fastball, rear back and roll right by him. Bet that's not what he does, but.
Yes, it is. Got a piece of it right there.
Attempt.
Still 0-2. Like I said, these two teams again will play tomorrow at Macarthur. We will have another strikeout. Jackson, 2 outs now in the top of the 7th. We will have next Monday's ball game for you right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network against the Duncan Demons. Should be a big
100. Hit by pitch.
Got that one away from him a little. So 2 outs here. Runner on first base. Right over the trace. Trace over to Ritson. 2 in the ball game. So, Elgin comes away with to stay undefeated here in district play.
Complete game shutout by Jackson Sutherland. Quite a performance there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts on the day. Like I say, the 1 hit was
back through the middle.
It was definitely questionable.
Yeah.
Questionable 1 hit call.
Yeah, not through the infield and very, very close play at first base. So congratulations to Jackson Sutherland for the complete game shutout. Big hit by Kaysen Meyer there in the 3rd inning to get the Owls on the board, and a misplay out there in left field by Macarthur allowed some more runs to score there in the 5th inning, then tacked on another one there in the 6th on the pass ball to make it 5-0.
Really a well-pitched game by both teams, honestly.
Yeah. Macarthur's pitcher did a great job. I think he had, 10 strikeouts in 6 innings.
The 3 runs in the 5th were all unearned.
Yep.
The fly ball that was dropped was
with 2 outs.
Was with 2 outs. So all unearned. So really, like I say, a pretty good play game and pitched game for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, like I said, wind played a little bit of a factor in it. Ritson got some good good aluminum on the ball a couple different times, and wasn't able to get it out of here with the wind playing a little bit of a factor. But at the end of the day, I will stay undefeated in district play with another district matchup again tomorrow against these same Macarthur Highlanders.
Well,
and
one
then
thing
the
I
big
will
matchup
say, Vince,
next week
is, they talk about new rivalries when they start playing, and Macarthur and Elgin haven't always played each other.
No.
But there's no love lost on any sport when it comes to these two. So.
No, there's definitely not. And again, like I said, we will open up next football season with them here in the Nest, week 0. Might have a new unveiling of a state title banner somewhere, probably in the stadium as well. But I think we're going to get this one wrapped up. Like I said, we will have the big matchup next week against the Duncan Demons. Big, like I said, big matchup. Both teams doing really well in district play, and that one's probably for the district title.
As long as Macarthur, Elgin takes a bit care of business at Macarthur tomorrow, that will prove to be who's in first place for sure.
There you go, and we will have that one live next Monday for you here from the Nest, or whatever we decide to call the new stadium here in Elgin. But for Joe Abshire, this is Vincent Saylor. We're wishing you a warm and pleasant April 14th evening. We'll see you next week. And as always, go Owls.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.